Good. Okay, we're live, I think. Yeah, we're live. Okay. Hey, what's going on, guys? It's me, Stupidity Plays here, and I'm in my Minecraft TARDIS today. And we are gonna be basically continuing the build on it. The big project for today will be basically stripping out the redstone, because if I try and actually leave, as you can see, since 1.15 they've rejigged all the redstone and the commands and such, and it no longer works the way it used to. So yes, I don't even think my sound pack works anymore. Okay, teleporting inside still works, so that's good, I guess. Oh, hey, man. Welcome to the stream. So we're gonna take all of this out, which is annoying. I forget what most of this stuff does, but yeah, see, time set 0 and it has different options now based on what it used to. What else I suppose is broken? Let's just go through and see what's broken first. Oh yeah, look. So it's got the coordinates, but it wants to know if you want to, what you want to do with it, if you want to destroy it or replace it, which I don't state because obviously I never used to have to state it. As far as I'm aware, the sound packs doesn't work anymore. Let's see. Resource packs. Yeah, incompatible, but it might work. Let's see. Yeah, Cindy, don't spam things. I got the bot set up, so. I don't think I unfriended you. I did do a clear out of my like Discord stuff because a bunch of people were adding me. I might have accidentally removed you. I will add you back. Have you sent me another friend request? If you have, I'll accept that. Sorry about that. It's just I've had a lot of people this week basically friend me, and then after I say something, they don't say something back, which is always nice. Nice to hear the some noises, actually. I think some of the stuff still works. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, I'll make sure to check Discord after this then. Cool. Okay, good to see that turning it on and off works. But that's another thing I want to change, is quite a lot of the controls actually under the console are mechanical or semi-mechanical. So it's a piston here using two different it's rather cramped also. There's basically two command blocks, and whichever one the redstone thing's on sets something else. So yeah, I'll change that as well. Main goal of today is to basically rip out all of this and replace it. So I guess what we can do is, everything's around about ground level, but what I can do is I can just go here. How far does it go out? I'd say about here. And we'll just set everything to air. They've rejigged all the commands, so I'm unaware of them now, which is real fun. But it goes out quite a bit. There's a lot of junk. I suppose I should go through it. It would be good of me to go through it, I suppose. At least a little bit to explain what this stuff does, because I didn't really do it in the video. So, when you activate flight, a redstone block appears here. This is like the heart, I guess, of what we're doing today. And basically, that sends out a whole bunch of different things, and there's a whole bunch of different timers. We're on the in-flight, so every time that this clock goes around, for example, the flight goes, it does something. I've been having this weird thing with my horses where they just don't have any bodies. I'll have to learn how to fix that. Anyway, let's go and fill this up with air. Oh god, I can't spell today. Fill. There. This was the animations. The things on top are not really used. It's just to remind me what stage of materialization they're at. Oh, these are the different weather settings. So, depending on what you pick, depends on whether when we go into flight. So, depending on which one you pick, depends on which piston gets extended, so which one of these command blocks gets set to weather clear, and all this. But what it does is it puts a block here in front of it. So when you go into flight and the redstone block appears, I think it's here, it only activates that one to change it to that weather. The hum, I think, is... Oh, okay, let me see if I can locate where hum is. Here it is. See, the hum will activate every time that this clock goes round and then into there. So, yeah. I suppose rest in peace redstone. Oh, okay. Here we go. Oh, not replace, sorry. Destroy. And boop. Boop. Too many blocks in this. We've actually got too many blocks of redstone. Isn't that amazing? That's how many blocks? I very much doubt that. But I suppose we can bring it in a bit. To about here, say. There. And let's go over to the other side. Like so. Oops. Air, destroy. There it is. Here are the remnants of the redstone circuitry. We got some to clear out, but I'll just do this by hand. But yes, with changes to how commands work, basically nothing worked apart from a couple of bits of sound and such. So that's always fun. What I might do real quick is go and see if I can get the link to the stream. Where are you? There you are. Perfect. Just gonna plop that in a group that I've got. Okay, there we go. Got the link. Perfect. Perfect. There we go. Go back to removing this stuff. I don't know whether we'll do redstone stuff today or if we'll do some more interior stuff. It's just whatever, I suppose. I do have to do more corridor work. Eventually I want to get some non-Euclidean geometry going. Basically like shapes where they don't make any sense, like corridors that lead back into themselves but yet don't. Which would be nice. Nice. But yeah, it is a shame that they changed all the commands. Like, I did spend a couple days building this stuff, but they did add something that I really wanted, which was randomizing in command, or like easy randomization, I suppose. So there we go. Boop 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 boop. So far it's let's destroy my Minecraft TARDIS, but you gotta take a step back to move forward. It's just how it works. Yeah, let's just get this daytime for you guys. Time set, lovely. I don't want to change the console like its base, because I do like it, but it may get a redesign that's like kind of radical, but you can still kind of tell it's the same thing. It depends. If you guys liked the console though, then I'll keep it the same. But, or like, depending on how much you liked it, depends on how much I'll keep the same. That's why I'm gonna live stream this one, is because I can get some input on what viewers would like to see in the TARDIS, or not in the TARDIS, or changes, or whatever. I forget what this is. What do you do? Quartz block, air destroy. I'm not on. Let's find out what this does, because I don't actually remember what half this stuff does. It was built a little bit ago. Strange little contraption. I think I was testing out lights and stuff. I may keep the redstone for the lights, because I do like that they sort of turn on in succession, I suppose, going round. That is quite nice. We'll see. We will see. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. Oh yeah, tell me if the stream runs okay, because I'd be very curious to see how the stream is running. There we go. Alright, I suppose we'll break in through the maintenance corridors. Don't particularly want to break anything per se, but yeah, now nothing should work in here. Yeah. Just as I thought. Yeah. So we're going to empty out the bottom bit of the console now. The animation for the time rotor, the reason it was a bit weird... Oh, that's a quartz block. Didn't mean to break that. Give me that back. That's a slab. Strange. But the reason it looked a bit janky in the video, where the bottom bit just went up and down for some odd reason, was because this console used to actually be like a more classic console where the 4 bits would go up and down. But I wanted to see if I could play around with sort of the animations of the middle column a little bit more. So we've made it more of a modern styled one. So that one can be left there, I think. But I think for just now, until I think about what I want to do redstone wise and get some suggestions on like things you'd like to see the TARDIS be able to do, I'll just continue building some of the corridors, if that's okay with you guys. Right, here we go. Yeah, this massive monstrosity is the library. That's the pillars I used to sort of mark out where to paste it when I did the bottom layer. Messed it up a couple times, but you know, worked out in the end, I suppose. So can't really complain. I want sort of a maze-like corridor, like really long and winding corridors, so you can very easily get lost. Might have another staircase here. So if that's the case, I'll just go along and do this bit first and not do that side until I figure out if I want another staircase. Got the suggestion though to add more color. To the TARDIS, at least the console, or maybe just TARDIS in general, because yeah, it is quite white right now. Kind of why I did kind of call it the Oreo themed console, or Oreo desktop, I should say. So that's fun. Lovely. Okay. We're gonna need stairs as well. These corridors are quite stair heavy, what gives them their shape. But since stairs got updated recently, it's not quite as big of an issue with the light anyway, because it actually lets the light through. Because before it would have been one whole block, now it's like it's a micro block with a bit kicked out of it, so the light actually does travel through it. Which, if you notice in the video, that was the 1.12 version of the TARDIS. So it oh sorry, mind blank, but basically it's didn't let light through. I'll show you real quick. So basically light couldn't get through these like roundels, which was disappointing because they do actually, like, now looking at it, this is a lot brighter than it was in the video. Because oh, and also in the video you will have noticed that there were end rods here. They have been removed. I didn't like the way they looked, but I needed something to light up this middle bit, because there just wasn't anything lighting it really. I mean, the light was coming out through here just fine, but then the light was sort of stopping. With the roundels now, because of the way that Minecraft has changed stairs, they actually let light through now, which means all these things actually work. which is really nice, and I really do appreciate that. So, you know, one good thing to come out of these updates, it's that, I suppose. Glass, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, glass. 1, 2, 3, glass. 1, 2, 3, glass. Lovely. Okay. Just checking something. New worries. I'm gonna need this, and I'm gonna need lamp. Lamp, 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 lamp. Okay, I always forget how I do the stairs. Like, if I was just doing them by memory, I bet I'd do them wrong. Slabs. Okay. Fingers crossed I remember these. I'm more just sort of come up with these designs on the spot. So actually recreating them is something that I've gotta keep an eye on, making sure it's consistent. So it actually will extend out one more. So this will be like the beginning of the stairwell. Okay. Lovely. So here we are. You know, we should try and come up with a way of making stairs go down, because I haven't actually done it from the other side. I've only ever gone up, so I suppose one going down couldn't hurt. So let's look at this from this side. There and there, leading into... Okay. I mean, I say okay, but likelihood is I'm not going to remember. That's all. But we can live in hope. So, let me just fill this out so that we can obviously knock out a bit down there later. Come on. There we go. There we go. Here. There we are. In terms of how long this live stream is going to be, I don't know. Maybe an hour, maybe 2. Depends on how inspired I'm feeling. Ooh, that's very close. Good thing we're ending the corridor here and going down. Although technically I don't have to have the redstone block here anymore. But, you know. I don't want to mess up what I've already got. Good thing I just thought of this. Good thing I left the lights on in the console, because if I had turned them off and then removed the redstone, I would have had to go around manually and turn them all back on. So that would have been not so fun, really. Very tedious, almost as tedious as actually destroying the redstone. So glass, 1, 2, 3 glass, 1, 2, 3 glass, 1, 2, 3 glass. And then we lamp it up. Something also which I didn't really show off, because a lot of the redstone didn't get showed off, but how it used to work, and will probably continue to work, is that you'll notice that the lights near over here, and I think over here as well, these lights are actually controlled by the console turning on them, which does cause a little bit of lag, but with the optimizations they've got recently with lamps, it's not as bad, but it basically means there's no light pouring into the console. These ones are so far away to the point where you wouldn't be able to see it from the console, like peering through, so these are just on all the time. Little trick there to make you think that the whole TARDIS actually turns on when you turn that switch, which is nice. I'm not even sure if all the sounds are going to be the same. Probably not. The hum sound, you couldn't really hear it much in the video because I did actually turn it down. It used to be very loud. Basically, it had a little point because there was no repeating hum that I liked. So I made my own, but I think I was like very tired or something when I did it that day, because for whatever reason, just like today, very, very tired. But for whatever reason, there's like this small point where the actual audio starts again and instantly gets cut off. So you hear this sort of like, almost like a tick kind of sound. If you were to listen to it long enough, yeah, you'd hear it. Now I ain't no like redstone god. I don't claim to be, because frankly, redstone still very much confuses me to a very high degree, but it's a lot of fun. I'm basically still learning most of it, and yeah, but the learning is kind of why it's needing a redo, because one, the game's changed, and two, my sort of ability has surpassed what the console's able to do. So it's time for an upgrade, I guess. So one row of the top glass there, and then okay. Wait, how tall is this? 2, and on the third one, okay. Gotcha. Right, come on. One thing, I'm constantly checking this, but it's a first live stream, so it's sort of experimental. I'm just bringing up my YouTube live stream.